Hello everyone, welcome back to GamingDroid and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not going to make a massive fuss about this one. Square Enix keeps claiming everything, so streaming some hashtag Final Fantasy VIII, hashtag livestream. Hey Quacksar, hey Pele. So yeah, we're going to continue on with this. I'm going to basically go to the end of the game. I might not manage to finish the game in this stream, but I am going to finish the game reasonably soon. I'm not going to bother with all of the extras and the sort of side quests and things like that, just because with Square Enix claiming everything, it just doesn't seem really worth it. You're all dressed up for Halloween. What are you dressed as, Pele? What is it you have decided to go to Halloween as? So, what I need to do is I need to grab my Ragnarok bird, and we need to fly over and deal with Adel, because that's our next big quest, is to deal with Adel. So, she should be at the Sorceress Memorial. So we're going to head out to the Sorceress Memorial. I'm going to turn down the volume on my end slightly. A little bit loud. Going to head over to the Sorceress Memorial and we're going to deal with... turn that down a little bit too much. That should be roughly balanced. Maybe a scooch too loud? No, that looks balanced with my voice. So we're going to fly over to... where was the Lunatic Pandora? Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the Lunatic Pandora. It's not at the Sorceress Memorial. Where were we going to get the Lunatic Pandora? It's not over the top of the city, is it? No, it's not over the top of the city. That's the air station. Oh, Tears Point maybe. Yes, Tears Point. Fuel the body. There we go. There's the Lunatic Pandora. Here we go. Let's bust in there. I wonder if we can get through. Don't worry about it. Are the machine guns and main cannon ready? This thing has machine guns and cannons? Since when did we find that out? Let's just fire like crazy and make a big hole. Boom. Shields. Woohoo! Selfie's just loving it. Selfie's just enjoying herself. Oh, look at that. How very sexual that is. And the Ragnarok, we find out, has claws. Like, Selfie, like... We just find this ship in space and then we suddenly realise it has machine guns, cannons and claws. It's very weird. I'm not really sure what pinged there. I didn't think we would get paid at this point. Something pinged. Which exit am I taking? I can't remember which exit I'm leaving through. Because there's a couple of different exits. There's the airlock and then there's the kind of... Ah, there we go. We're leaving through the mouth. Of course. So first things first, we're going to drop into our items and we're going to roll back to here and we're going to give Wolfie strength up. We're going to give Zell a magic up and we're going to give Wolfie spirit up. Just because we can. Big sound this way, it's probably them, you know? Them? No, impossible. That voice. Hey, Raijin and Fujin. Shock! Good, convenient. That's right, hand over Shweeb, you know? No, I'll never hand over Shweeb. And we're taking a loan. I won't let you resurrect Adel either. You're greedy, you know? Not fair, you know? Persuasion useless. Seize. She's right, you know. Let's go. So we have another fight against these guys. It's going to go pretty much the same way every fight against these guys has gone. They're stronger now, just as we are. But, yeah, we have the usual ulti spam going on. Nice, she targeted Zell. I like that. Not much stronger because we haven't leveled up much. And because we haven't leveled up much, we're still pretty sort of... Shweeby! Yep, Quackstar, it is the Shweeby. And she's going to Zan out against Zell again. They targeted they seem to target the person with the highest health the most. These two. Ooh, she's going to haste herself. Oh no! She's going to be faster now. How very scary. I don't think there's anything massively, like, scary or sort of necessary to draw from these guys. They're reasonably tanky, but we have access to our ultis a lot, so there goes Fujin. As I said, I'm not going to be worried about getting 100% in this game because of the way Square Enix is acting. Ooh, we managed to blind him. Nice. Because the way Square Enix is claiming everything, I'm not going to be desperate to, you know, get 100% in everything. Temporary retreat. So one thing we did do was we got some more strength ups, which we can throw on Wolfie. Because he's going to be our main source of damage throughout this fight. The other thing we need to do is pop into Wolfie's junction. And where he's got the elemental junction... he doesn't have elemental junction attack. Huh. Junction GF. Why don't you have elemental junction attack? Wait a second. Who has elemental junction attack? You do. Okay. Tornado on your attack then. And does Shweeby have elemental junction attack? Yeah, she does. Okay. Tornado arrow on yours. There we go. Because the boss, the most significant boss we're going to come up against next is going to be vulnerable to wind magic. So we're going to be using that. Hey, Biggs and Wedge. Why the heck do I have to take orders from some kid? Well, he's our superior. Don't you think I know that? I chose the wrong career, being ordered around by some punk. Why don't you quit and find another career? Just kidding, sir. You're absolutely right. I quit! Wedge, let's go home and have a drink. What? Me too? Of course, now. Come on. Kind of makes sense, especially if he turned around and saw us behind him. So that's the end of Biggs and Wedge. Biggs and Wedge have decided to quit the game of fighting us, which kind of makes sense considering we are overpowered as shiz. We have a level 16 in our party, and yeah. We're still going to just wander through the end of the game without really any threat involved. Now, Lunatic Pandora is a reasonably complicated interior, but all we're going to do is work our way through the different areas. We're again going to fight Sorceress Adel. Because Sorceress Adel has been taken over by Sorceress Ultimacia. And she's going to be using... Alone as a shield. But that's fine. We don't worry too much about that. A few bonus Curagas, not that we particularly need them, but... Now we can pop up into this section of the Lunatic Pandora. And this should lead us around to the Adel fight, if I'm correct. That charge point hasn't actually recharged itself, that draw point, which is curious, really. You'd think it would have charged itself up by now. We've got encounter not like normally this whole area would be stuffed full of encounters, but because the game wants you to be as low a level as possible, we've got encounter non-equipped, so we're not facing any encounters at all. And like one of the really nasty tricks the game plays is one of the end bosses actually has, or not one of the end bosses, one of the ultimate enemies, which is called Ultimate Weapon. He's a optional boss. He has level 5 death, and the highest level your characters can get to is level 100. And because your characters can get to level 100, level 5 death always auto kills them. And Phoenix Slam. Not a bad little Phoenix Slam there. And he's just going to keep countering with Twin Laser. It's fine, we can deal with Twin Laser pretty easily. He might kill Squall here, but... Squall's got pretty high defense. Ooh, yeah, he did manage to kill Squall there. I'm impressed. Item, Phoenix down on Squall. I could give us all Angel Wing, which would give us 1 turn of immunity versus physical strikes. But in reality, we're just churning out the damage. It doesn't matter if our guys get taken down. We have enough Phoenix Downs that it doesn't hugely matter. I don't think he's got anything that does over 1,000 damage at this level. So we're just going to churn damage out like the champions that we are. Down goes Wolfie, but that's fine. No major concern. So he's turned off his mobile weaponry attacks. Which means he shouldn't be countering. There we go. Easy peasy little fight. Easy peasy little fight. And you can see we've not used Protect, Shell, Charm. There's so many like weapon sort of like item bonuses and so many kind of bonuses we could be giving ourselves that in reality we don't even need to give. Like Zell probably should be... Actually, that's something. Junction, Zell, Magic. Take Quake off his HP. And then Junction Magic. Let's auto Junction Magic attack. And then let's make sure that we give him Arrow on his attack. And then what we can do is we can item up Shweeby to be our high HP character. So Zell and Wolfie are slightly better just damage dealers in general. Come to Take Back alone. Looks like we got company. Show him your hospitality. We've had enough, you know? Go! Wait outside. Laguna should be here soon. Laguna's an old man. And so now Sepha's two little lackeys, Reijin and Fujin, turn on him. We're quitting, you know? Don't know what's right anymore, you know? Exactly my thoughts. I thought we were a posse. Posse? We are. We always will be, you know? Because we're a posse, we want to help you. Whatever it takes to fulfill your dreams, we're willing to do. But you're being manipulated, Cypher. You've lost yourself in your dreams. You're just eating out of someone's hand. We want the old you back. Since we can't get through to you, all we have now to rely on is Wolfie. Sad. Sad that we only have Wolfie to rely on. Cypher, you still gonna keep going? Reijin, Fujin, it's been fun. Aww. They saw what was happening to him and they thought their best chance was to stay with him and help him. But in the end, they just had to turn their back on him. Continue with this night thing. The knight has retired. Young revolutionary. Gotta be doing something big. Don't want to stop, I'm gonna keep running. I've come this far, I'm gonna make it to the end, to the goal. There's no way I'm sharing it with you. And we have to deal with Cypher yet again. One of those recurrent bosses that you get in Final Fantasy. And again, like, you can see that his character's become more tattered and worn, and we got a full heal from somewhere. I did not know you could get Zanzetsuken on this guy. That means this guy's not counted as a boss. This guy's counted as a non-boss. Okay. Oh no, Zanzetsuken was predetermined. Oh, Cypher kills him. That's rather extreme. Clink. This teeny tiny little amount of damage. And he's got counter equipped, which is great. We don't mind that he has counter equipped. Let's throw a triple on Schweebs. And now that we've got triple on Schweebs, we're going to triple up and we're going to cast... Where is it? She doesn't have haste. I'm going to have to give her haste. We will throw her a reflect, 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 just to stop any magics from coming through and damaging us. We're just going to shield ourselves up. Ooh, ouch. That's fine, he's down into ulti range now. So we're doing 400 a strike, that's not terrible. So we should be able to get quite a few thousand out of this ulti just by cycling the same attacks over and over again. I don't really think it's, personally, I don't think it's worth going for some of the more convoluted and interesting combos, just because of the sheer speed with which you can enter these two. You can get so many of these attacks through. If you do it right, you can do it in 0.07 seconds. Like that was 0.08 seconds to input that one. 0.15. There was another 0.8. 0.08. That was a 0.35. That's a little bit more demanding. So that is a nice big chunk of damage on him. Now there's a chance, of course, that he's going to take Zell out if we're not careful, but... Ooh, Zell survived that one. Do you have anything? No, you don't have anything worth taking off you. Dang it! Just as I used my last character up, so I couldn't revive him. Okay, we'll revive him on this round then. He has a very fast ATB bar. It used to be on the PlayStation version that you could actually... here we go. Gilgamesh! Who gave me the fourth sword? Was it you? Then dodge my swords! To this! There is the dimensional interval. So there we go, Gilgamesh comes and finishes the fight for us, which is kind of good because we don't want to kill Cypher. Again, 0 experience for boss fights, kind of indicating to us that we shouldn't be gaining experience. I mean, to have your main character level 30 at the end of the game is pretty common. Like, it's quite common to get your character up to level 50 or 60 by the end of this game, but actually it's kind of detrimental. Like, you can see that even the end game bosses in this are pretty dang weak at the moment. Cypher took Shweeb. Let's go after Cypher. So now Cypher's taken Shweebs, so we're going to grab Quistis and do a junction exchange with Shweebs. And the other thing we're going to do is... and there is Sorceress Adel, the person we've got to fight to get through to Disc 4. Can't go back now. I can't go anywhere. The Sorceress is as one. Ultimacy. Next year they're supposed to actually be bringing out the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it looks really good. They're also bringing out a Medieval remake. Anyone who remembers Medieval on the PlayStation, really good game. It's actually something that's tempting me to save up for a PlayStation 4. Is a remake of Medieval, but in a whole new graphics engine. Isn't that sad? So this brings us on to Disc 4. So you can see we're now on Disc 4. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop into our items menu and we're going to teach Quistis all those things she hasn't learnt yet. So these are all the GF abilities. We want... She knows that, 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 that. Ooh. Sure, we've got something else that we can teach to her. Ah! We can teach her homing laser. We can't teach her the best ability. The best ability she has is the ability that allows her to produce a wall of protect, shell, reflect, regen, float, and something else. She can produce kind of like a massive shielding power. But unfortunately that's not really available at the moment, because to get that you need to either fight a behemoth and get its horn, or play enough card games to get 10 behemoth cards and get the behemoth card horn. Is this not where we're going? Huh. I was almost certain that was where we were supposed to go. I'm confused. I thought that was our target. Got a nice save point here just in case we want to save. Should be pretty simple really. I don't think there's going to be any major scares. We do want to give Magic Quistis exchange. We want to find someone who's got haste. You've got 6 hastes. Give those hastes to Quistis, please. Because Zell's going to drop a triple on Quistis, and Quistis is going to triple haste. And that just means we get a lot more turns in these fights, where it's going to be very challenging at times. Not nearly as challenging as the game wants to be, but... And again, one of the things with the old Final Fantasy games is they can be very oblique about where you're supposed to go. You're obviously not supposed to go down there. Although going down here got us 15 meteors, which is nice. Is it up in section 3? I've completely forgotten where the Adel fight is. Yes, I think we're supposed to head this way. And then this leads us out into this section, which is taking us away from the core. No, this takes us to the outer shell, and we can't actually go that way. Where is Sorceress Adel, I wonder? But Sorceress Adel, one of the big sort of challenges is the fact that she's holding Shreeb hostage. But in reality, that's actually not a massive challenge. Oh yeah, we also have the ability Call Shop. So we can actually look into any of the shops we want. That's pretty cool, actually. What about the man from Garden? You selling anything interesting? No. Cool that we can call any specific shop that we have a feeling might have an item we want. I think that's because in Disc 4 you can't actually go back to a lot of the towns, so they give you access to all the shops and things for later on. Ah, this looks promising. Was section 3, possibly? Possibly not. Nope, this just leads us back to where we entered. Where, oh where am I finding Adel? Because Cypher definitely did come back this way. But there's nowhere else to go other than the 3 elevators. And we've been in the 3 elevators. Have a little bit of an explore up in elevator 1 again, just see if we missed anything. I don't think we did. Like, we can't go through the outer tubing. So that's not been missed. Can't go down here, because that's a vertical drop. And Cypher went backwards behind us, so we can't. It's not straight on ahead here. Where, oh where did I leave Adel? It's not on this thing, is it? Oh, don't tell me it's this thing that's got the awkward bridge. And then we have to go up the ladder. That does not look like that connects, does it? Oh, the obliqueness of where we've got to go with things. Happy Halloween, Atlas. How are you today? Blessed Samhain to you. And any other particular holiday greeting you would like. Cypher! No more, please. Shreeb. Cypher, no! Shreeb and Adel, the sorceress as one. Watch closely, Wolfie. And shove. And now we have to fight Adel. I think that's one of the better things that Final Fantasy IX got better. You can see that she's kind of trapped inside Adel. Now we have to be careful about hurting her. Just go for Adel. But we're instantly going to go magic, and we're going to go triple on Quistis. And then as soon as that pops, Quistis is going to triple, and she's going to triple haste. Ooh, Meteor Spell when we're at this low HP is probably not a good thing. Oh, I wish I'd gotten some shell up. Oh, that was rough. Haste, haste, haste. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, shiz, I didn't have time to get a heal in. That's not good. That might be a game over for us. Nope. Gets rid of his haste, but that's fine. Now, we entered this health slightly too low HP because of the... I'd say it was culturally insensitive, to say the least. I'm not sure why you're race baiting in my chat, but welcome, I suppose. Ooh, that's going to hit both of them. That's not good. We managed to kill him without killing Shribi, though. Her, I suppose. Sorceress. Although definitely looks male. So again, like, not massively difficult just because of how simple we have it with the low-level run. And Elaine is going to send us all into the past. Send her into the past, and once she's been sent into the past, she's going to send her back into the future. So now Adel and Ultimacia have been sent into the past and trapped there. Ultimacia is now going to start doing time compression, intentionally so. And we're going to have to try and deal with the fact that she's doing time compression, and we're going to have to fight her. Here comes time compression! So Disc 3 had a lot of side quests and things we could have done, but with the way Square Enix were acting, not really something I was massively interested in. And now Disc 4 enters us into this weird world of time compression, where lots of stuff is happening and not happening, and the past and the future are all combining together, which is what Ultimacia wanted to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to head into the future, and we're going to deal with Ultimacia to Adia's house, because that's where we said we'd all meet up if anything went wrong. I'll probably disappear. Just stay by my side and I won't let you disappear. And then we entered through the top of the water and we're going to fall out through the top of the water. Okay. And now we're going through bird warp, apparently. Which is just... Some of the imagery in this game is a little bit freaky as sin. Just saying, some of the imagery in this game is a little bit freaky as sin. And we land conveniently in the throne room in Galbadia Garden. Hey, Sammy. I'm okay. How are you? So as you can see, we have some save points. Do you think the game might be hinting at the idea that we should probably save? Just a thought. We can't go back the way we came, so all we can do is head through the throne room in Galbadia and out through the doors. And these doors out of the throne room should... Wait a second. We're back in the throne room. With Sorceress Adel back at the beginning of Disc 1. Or back at the end of Disc 1, sorry. And yet, there's multiple Sorceress Adels. Well, isn't that spooky and scary? So we shouldn't have too much trouble with this fight. As you can see, we're doing more damage to her than we were doing to other characters. She does have some very vicious magics available. Like, some of her magics can one-shot characters who are at 8,000 HP. But she shouldn't really have the opportunity to do anything to us, because we're going to cycle our attacks very quickly. Happy Halloween, Sammy! Also, Blessed Samhain. To you. And down she goes. And then we have to fight her somewhere else. We're going to skip that and then we're going to go for the Renzozuken. We don't really care too much about Quistis' ultis because they're not going to be that high damage. Quistis' best ulti, I think, maxes out at 9,999. I don't think there are any ultis Quistis has that are better than that. So again, we're going to time jump to another time and to another fight with Sorceress. This time this is on the beach in Balam. And this is where you can start to get overwhelmed quickly because we're starting to get quite a few of them in. We're back in Ether City. But as long as we're keeping our timing right, we should be able to keep ahead of the sorceresses. Quite quickly, actually. Because I think they're at this level, they've only got a few thousand HP. Because they're only at about level 25. Because they're only at level 25, they should max out. I think at level 25 they max out at 6,000 HP. So our ultis are easily enough to one-shot them. So from Esther City we head into the training ground in Balam Garden. And you can see that's why Quistis' ultis aren't really worth much. Ooh, Thundara, that's not nice. Okay, we survived a Thundara. I'll take that. We got unlucky with that ATB spawn. Basically, they can spawn with a full ATB bar. And that one spawned with a full ATB bar as well, which is a pain. It's much better when they spawn with a near empty ATB bar. Now, if you did go into all of the side quests and things, you'd have a spell active called Aura. And Aura is a spell that allows you to use your ultimate even at full HP. Which is another way of getting the like string of ultimates that you need. Or that you don't necessarily need, but that are extremely helpful. Don't have any curing, do I? No, I don't have any curing. Ah, there we go. There's the different costume. This brings us into the slightly harder fights. So we're going to throw up a Cura just to get ourselves up a few hundred hit points. What's she going to cast? Oh, that was a pain in the backside. That's fine. We'll throw a Phoenix down on you. And you can see that it's actually giving us more time now. Zana's fine. Zana's probably going to be back from work in half an hour or so. Depends whether this is her 5 o'clock or a 4 o'clock night. But yeah, she's okay. I've got to head back to the person who I do my caring for. So we're going to be separated again for a while, but that's fine. We are both adults and more than capable of coping with a little bit of that. How are you and Wolfie, Sam? And squish. So Phoenix down on Wolfie. You could also get something called Auto Life, which oh, this is going to hurt. I don't have float active. Oh, what's that going to do? Oh, ouch. And this is why doing this fight on low HP is rather risky, because they can churn out a lot of damage. The AoE damage is the worst, because AoE damage can mean that like Phoenix Downs and things just aren't going to work for your team. I may have to redo this fight again as a high health fight. Which means I think I have 2 Aura Stones, so I should be able to activate Aura on 2 of my characters and still be able to do the Ulti Rush technique. But the ultimates aren't going to be nearly as powerful because we're not going to be low health, so it's not going to detect a high risk. So the ultis are going to be naturally weaker. But yeah, I was really excited to play this, and then Square Enix started claiming all of my content. Which is their right, like they made the video game. I've been doing commentary and talking and kind of doing other stuff involved, but it is technically their right because they made the video game. But it is kind of frustrating. Now, if she decides to do an AoE attack, we're kind of boned. Oh, see, that's a nasty AoE attack. That's very likely going to bonus. Ah, oh, dang it. Okay, so we'll do this high health style. That's fine. I was kind of hoping to do this low health style just because swag, but that's fine. We will do this high health style. So what we're going to do is we're going to go X potion, and high potion, high potion, high potion, high potion. Just max that out. Then we're going to do items, and we're going to do battle. And we're going to go elixirs, mega elixirs, mega phoenixes, aura stones. So we're going to do the same fight again, but we're going to do it the high health style. I much prefer to do it low health style because of swag, but high health style, all we're going to do is we're going to throw triple on Quistis, throw out haste right at the beginning, and then Quistis is going to drop, after she's thrown out haste, going to start dropping aura stones. And that's going to give us our kind of core. I'm also probably going to throw out float as well to protect us from quake. Float makes us immune to quake, so... She came up first, so she's going to drop an aura stone on Squall. You're going to drop triple on Quistis. Now he's going to get low sequence ulties, but that's fine. And this is why low health is kind of good, because it means that they don't get a chance. Like, every single one of them is basically going to get a chance to get an attack off. But that wasn't actually bad. Ooh, Blasting Zone hits everybody. That actually, if it rolls high on the damage, it might kill both of them. Because he's got very high strength at the moment. Not maximum strength, but very high strength at the moment. But yeah, in a couple of days I'll be heading back to my partner's, to the home of the person I care for. And leaving my partner to her Halloween and Samhain excitement. So Quistis is going to triple haste 1, 2, and 3. You are going to attack that one, and your Renzo Suken that one. So you can see, because of the level... hey, Chocobo Ninja, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Because of the level we're at, because we're doing a low level run, none of these guys have anything above... Well, they have Meteor and Quake, because they are the ultimate sorceress. But when it comes to their elemental stuff, they're stuck on Fire. So they're doing, like, 500 a turn with their elemental stuff. With Quake, they can do about 800 each, and with Meteor, they can do a couple of thousand damage spread across everybody. But as far as the kind of like low-level endgame, the low-level endgame's super easy. As I said, I would have done the high-level endgame, and I would have done all the side quests and everything, but with Square Enix dropping copyrights on all of my stuff, or trying to drop copyright on all of my stuff, I'm just, eh. And see, she dropped in with a full ATB bar. Pain in the backside that she is. Magic, triple. Let's throw down... probably a float. Float, float, float. And then you can Aura Stone yourself. So let's get us off the ground so that Quake can't do anything to us. Nice and easy. Aura Stone yourself. And now we're back to where we were when we were doing the low health run. Which is... Oh no, he lost Aura. Why did he lose Aura? Can you only have one Aura Stone active at once, or does it time out after a certain amount of time? So as you can see, cycling the same two attacks, because you can get the timing down so well with these two, especially that one because it's just rolling your thumb, you can get a lot of these attacks in, and I personally think it's far better than any of the kind of to the ultimate sequences that I've seen. Just because of the sheer amount of just DPS you can rock out. It would be really nice if you could switch targets mid-ulti, because technically she's dead now. Like, 100% guaranteed I've done enough damage to kill her before even half of my ultimates disappeared. It would actually be an interesting rebalance if they made the attack animations shorter, but meant the time run through the attack animations. Because it pauses the moment you stop giving an input command. So these two really short input commands, unless you screw it up like I did just then, you can get so much stuff in. So many attacks in. So easily. If you time it just right and you can get the two inputs in at the right moment. I have no idea how much damage I just did, but I'm guessing it was well over 20,000 damage. I'm just going to let it time out. Well over 20,000 damage, almost guaranteed. And slash. Now I think we're actually in a strong enough position where we could probably just spam kill her. Oh no, not if she's going to double summon. I'm surprised at the double summon that quickly though. Oh, poop, I attacked the wrong person. That is one thing, the up and down, left and right for switching characters changes dependent on what angle the screen is at. So I'm accidentally about to attack myself. Luckily not with Renzo Kuken. That'd be funny, ulting your own character. Can you even ulti your own character? Because technically there's a whole animation to ulting where you run up and hit. I've never tried ulting my own character, and what does it look like if you ulti your own character? Have a dolphin. $800 damage. Okay. I mean, the fact that she can double Meteor now is mildly concerning, but... And here comes another one. I like the fact we're blinding the sorceress. That mildly amuses me. The one with double's gone, so less of a risk involved in that. And Quistis can triple Curaga if necessary. And because we've killed that one, it auto-summons the next one. Ooh, is this... ooh. Yes! Hello, Sorceress Adia Snakey. The best of the Snakies. Magic, triple, Cura, Cura, Cura. And we can just grind down now. Just a little HP top up for everyone, just to make sure everyone is running along nice and easy. Being poked by her is very creepy indeed. That is quite the counter as well. I forgot she had that powerful a counter. Let's get that Renzozuken out there again. Get as much HP out there again as we can. And a custom sequence for her. Perfect combo, lovely. Ooh, we got a blasting zone out of it, nice. There's 500, 1,000, 1.5, 2,000, 2.5, 3,000, 3.5, 4,000, 4.5, 5,000. 5.5, 6,000, 6.5, 7,000, 7.5, 8,000, 8.5, 9,000, 9.5, 10,000, 10.5, 11,000. Come on, that wasn't fair. I did that input right the first time. Game is denying me my inputs. Lost count. Probably close on 20,000 damage there. Ah, no, didn't get it in time. And there we go. You wouldn't even believe if this was my final form! And then we are back at Sorceress Adia's house. Back at the orphanage. Oh no, where is she? Where is Shweeb? Dead members of White Seed. Future seeds. We're fighting across generations. Ooh, Ultimacia's castle. Floating on giant spiky rocks and chained to the ground. Okay, so let's quickly see if we can get ourselves some more hastes for Quistis. And I don't think we're going to be able to get any more auras. Let's have a look at card mod. Windmills, lightweight Samantha souls. I think is it Samantha souls that we can turn into aura stones or aura magic? I think it might be Samantha souls that we can then turn into. Is it tool refine maybe? I'm sure there's something overpowered we can do with the Samantha souls. Recovery magic refine? What is it you do? Status med refine. I can't remember how to get hold of Aurora Stones. Soon as shells... There's no... Aura. 5 auras. There we go. Quistis. Have 5 auras. So we're going to head down onto the beach, surrounded by the dead seeds. Zell can top up his triples because he's been using them to buff Quistis. And then we're going to run up the chain up to Ultimacia's castle. Now, what we could do is we could go and do other bits and pieces. There's lots of other things we could do if we wanted to. Lots of other side quests and additional bits and pieces. But with Square Enix being Square Enix, I think I am just going to focus on killing the queen who is responsible for all of this. Yes, queen! Good, we all made it. Whoa, so this is her castle. Finally! I've never seen anything so creepy. You think What's-Her-Face really lives here? We've come this far, she's got to be here. So this is the future, this is where Ultimacia reigns. I don't know what's going on, but since we're still here, I think we still have some time to finish our job. What are we going to do, Wolfie? We'll divide it into 2 parties. Yeah, that's fine. It's been a long time since I've done Ultimacia's castle, so I don't remember it by heart. The party's powers have been sealed by Ultimacia's servants. The following powers have been sealed. Item, magic, GF, draw, command, limit break, resurrection, and save. Powers will be sealed while the parties are inside the castle. Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed powers. We should be doing a decent amount of damage to this guy. I think this guy ends up with about 20,000 HP at this point in the game. Ooh, he's on his Aga spells. I'm surprised they get Aga spells at this point. But he does 200 damage with his Aga spells. Okay, I'm guessing that's actually a fire spell. But he's programmed only to have Aga. So I'm guessing his damage is not being calculated as if it was an Aga spell. Ooh, yay! I might get an ulti out of that. No, not going to get an ulti out of it. Fair enough. He should only be a couple of cycles off death. Because as oh, there we go. Yeah. So there's the first one down. And then I think this one is programmed to have 24,000. Summoned it with a full ATB bar. That's a little harsh, but... Oh yeah, I can't get limit breaks, of course. Why am I trying to spam for limit breaks? I can't have limit breaks in this mode. I just have to wail on it till it's dead. Ooh, Doom's a nasty one. When I don't have access to item or Asuna. And the death spell. Wow. Okay. I completely forgot by how powerful this guy was. Oh, all the status ailments of Doom. Okay. See if we can just pound on it till it dies. There we go. Yeah, you just have to smack it in the face until it's dead. I spent so long spamming for an ulti and completely forgot that, like, yeah, your limit breaks are sealed while you're here. Do 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 da do. Free Mega Elixir though, that's fine. Ooh, Evo Spark learnt initiative. Release which item, which command? Limit breaks, of course. Next I'll need to use release item or something that gives me the ability to heal. It slowly gets wheeled back up again. And then I think we can pop in here. I think there should be another command unseal in here. Cancel. There should be another command. Actually, no, we can change a party member out. Change party members. Ah, must be in the same place. No, we can't. We can't draw because draw is sealed as well. Looking for an seal command to unseal item. Ultimacy's Castle was always one of the more confusing parts of the game. I remember I've done Ultimacy's Castle a couple of times without ever really figuring out what the hell I was doing, basically. There's nothing down here. Slight troll ladder, considering the ladders in this game take so long to navigate, but I'm sure that ladder has an important purpose to play later on. I'm not sure who's paying us. This is the future, and Seed has kind of been destroyed by Ultimacia, so kind of unsure as to who is paying us, but thank you for the money. I know that this castle is not as complicated as it seems at first. And I also know that you can enter the final fight with only, I think it's 2 commands unlocked. I think there's only 2 command unlocked characters that you actually have to fight, and that everything else is optional. Can't remember what I'm supposed to unlock to... Pretty sure I can jump onto that pendulum at some point. But obviously not right now. The cat is headed towards the front door, so I presume my partner is about to come home. So the question is, where do I have to go next? It's obviously not up there. Luckily, we can still switch our junctions, which means we can still switch our strength junction of magic to the characters that are in the other party. The other party is slightly weaker than this party, but it does have Irvin. And now we've unlocked ultimates. Irving's ultimate is pretty much as powerful as it sort of gets. Like, Irving's ultimate is, with fast ammo, you can spam out that ultimate very, very quickly. Rickety bridge. It's not like that I don't have to walk into that thing, is it? No. I really forget what the puzzle is in this castle. Let's switch over to the other party. Let's have a little explore down here. Oh, we'll also want to use the switch command to switch these guys around. Hatch in the floor is broken. Would you like to open it? Not right now. That's where... Ah, no, we do want to open it, because that's where... that's where they came down. They came down on the chandelier and broke the hatch. A little bit of a janky animation there, but fair enough. So this brings us down into Ultimacy's little thing, and aha, we have our second of the two bosses that you have to face to unlock your powers. This is a kind of high-level tri-point. Oh, ouch. Wow, okay. Mega Spark was a really nasty one to face then. Luckily, Selfie absorbs lightning damage. That was lucky. And she has literally no way of bringing them back unless she gets her ulti back. Oh, does he counter physical attacks with Mega Spark? Oh, that's hilarious, because every time he counters a physical attack, he's going to cure her. And the only thing we have left is physical attacks. You are scanning me? Yeah! Those are my stats. Congratulations, you scanned me. You're still using Mega Spark, despite the fact I'm immune to it, but okay. That's fine. If he keeps spamming Mega Spark, he's just going to heal me up to full health, full HP anyway. So the fact they weren't immune to lightnings means that this is this is going to take a little bit longer than it should, but I'm essentially invulnerable right now as long as he doesn't have an attack that does over 4,000 damage. There we go. Hey Pi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So now we're going to unlock the item command, because the item command allows us to use Phoenix Downs and healing potions. It's almost as... We could unlock the magic command, but the magic command isn't nearly as important. Items cost money, but we don't care. Item command. That's one of the monsters that... where is... we don't have any... don't we have any... Do we have any normal Phoenix Downs? Why can't I use a Phoenix Down? Why can't I use a Phoenix Down or a Mega Phoenix? I unlocked the ability to use items. Wait, what? I'm mildly confused. Who keeps paying me? There is no one around to pay me. Slightly confused why I can't use Phoenix Downs. So we've already been through here and that hasn't done anything. So what if we head in this direction? This brings us out into the water. Now, the other team depressed a lever, but that didn't give us access to what we need access to. You licked lasagna? Don't lick the lasagna. If you're going to eat it, at least eat it properly. Like, don't just lick the lasagna. That's very rude. Eat lasagna properly with a fork. Do people eat lasagna with a fork? Yeah, people eat lasagna with a fork. I'm 99.9% sure people are supposed to eat lasagna with a fork. As we explore this interminable castle, trying to find out where we're supposed to go next. Let's go to the left up here. This leads us up into another one of the rooms. Up onto the balcony up here. Ooh, is there anything to do with the grass? No. Nothing to do with the glass. So we've come down to another area. As we continue searching for something. Some way of completing the castle. I've completely forgotten how to do this. I haven't done this for years. You got a spoon knife. Ah. A spoon knife. That sounds useful. Okay, so this looks like it's a weight puzzle. So I need to find a way to get the party to the other side. Spoon knife. That's a very effective way of eating, I would presume. I mean, knives and spoons aren't that different anyway. Like, they're both kind of like big, broad eating implements. Just one's slightly concave. I've never quite understood the knife fork. The fife, as it's called, or fork knife. The Canork. I've never quite understood Canorks. Boats and hoes. It's interesting that the command abilities have been deactivated, but I'm still getting no encounters. I like that. I can't remember whether Ultimacy's Castle has no encounters in it, but... Aha! Lever. Can I pull this lever? I thought I would be able to pull that lever. What are you? You look like a key to me. But I can't seem to grab you. Oh, wait. Armory key. So is this the armory? Used armory key. Can we use the armory key on the lever? No, we can't use the armory key on the lever. Okay. Ooh, yay, we've got a visage. Face my wrath for seeking your sealed power. Okay. Just Zell just crumpled on the floor. I can just imagine like the guys just dragging Zell behind them. Oh, well, that's a pain. Billy on the phone. We need the squat team! I'm not particularly worried by these guys. The status ailments are a pain in the backside, but... we should be able to burn through them reasonably easily. Starts. Squat team breaks through the roof and starts doing squats. That sounds like an interesting, weird little world you've got going on in your brain. Ooh, she got stopped. We're going to have to stop this hand. Let's remedy her, because if the other guy gets stopped, that's an instant game over. Does remedy not cure stop? That is a massive surprise. That hand just wanted her hand. In marriage? You will give me your hands in marriage. In Mirage. I just want your hands in Mirage. Oh, I forgot about this bit. Yes, it was a Future Armor reference. And this is technically a new fight. Because her stop disappeared. Ouch! That's harsh. John? I don't mind you berserking him that much. Ouch. Let's throw an elixir down on you. I still don't know why I'm not allowed to use Phoenix Downs. Maybe Resurrection is sealed behind something as well. If it is, we're going to have to find out what's sealed behind and do something about that. Throw out a Holy Stone. How does he move if his legs are stuck in the floor? That's a good question. I do not know. And Ultima! That's a silly question to ask. So I'm going to treat it with the disdain that it deserves. Burning through a lot of high-level items to get this guy down. This guy was a bit rough to fight, actually. Ooh, ouch. That again. Let's send out a meteor spell and see if we can drop 1,000 meteors on his head and kill him. Come on, he's got to be close to death. We've been doing a lot of damage to him, so he's got to be close to death. Wow, that was a pathetic meteor. I suppose because she's using it as an item, so it's not really affected by her stats. That's a disappointment. That was barely 1,000 damage. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact he does counter twist to every physical attack, I'd be better off using physical attacks. That's fine, you can't, like, drop me any more status effects than I already have. Oh, that's possibly game over. Because he's going to counter twist. And there's nothing I can do to stop her from attacking again and suffering another counter twist. I've completely forgotten how to navigate Ultimacia's castle. Yay! And she's going to hit him again, get counter-twisted, and game over. Oh, Quaxar, that is a terrible pun. That is an absolutely horrendous pun. I have many jokes about unemployed people. Sadly, none of them work. Oh, the punage. That is some terrible punage there. That punage is quite horrendous. Item, magic, GF, draw, command, limit, resurrection, and... resurrection is separate, as is save. Okay. We come up here, we can deal with this guy pretty easily, and we can get our first ability. Limit Break actually doesn't seem like it's going to be that useful, because these guys all do a lot of damage. I might go with magic, because magic seems to be the most versatile. I've got life magic and Asuna magic. Now, I'm not sure if life magic would work, because resurrection is stored separately, but Asuna magic would work. The puns are coming thick and fast. The horrendous, horrendous puns. Hey, Fireboy Productions, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Fireboy? Heck. Stolen elixir, that's not bad. We should shatter his face soon. There we go, that's his face shattered. Now we're onto the face beneath the face. And now we're just gonna spam attack on her. And actually not get rid of this summon. Because this summon's actually not that dangerous. Do you ever play Fortnite? Nope, never play Fortnite. Quacksar is in a punny mood. Quacksar is most definitely in a punny mood. I don't know if I should be proud or scared that Quacksar is in a punny mood. Okay, so we have 30 seconds to finish the fight. 25 seconds to finish the fight. I googled how to start a wildfire, I got 48,500 matches. Oh, Quacksar, that's just so many... You're just on a website full of bad puns. Like, that's the thing that makes it even sadder than people who tell bad puns. People who tell these big strings of bad puns, they're just on a website that gives them a big list of bad puns. It's really very, very pathetic that it's like... Oh, well, I must desperately try and be funny. It's like, no. Let's go with magic then. Junction, or Wolfie. Abilities. Can we give him initiative and counter? And we'll give her initiative... And yes, that's fine. And we'll give you nothing. That's what makes it funny. Doesn't make it funny. Just because you think you're funny doesn't mean you're funny. The fact that you know I'm on a pun website adds to the punniness. Rusted shut and can't be opened. Fair enough. We're just going to carefully make sure we change over all of our junctions. Find the night guard at the Samsung store. Does that make me Guardian of the Galaxy? Look at my comment. What comment? The will I ever play Fortnite? I already answered that. Oh, why do you never play Fortnite? Because it's not my sort of game. Like, I don't enjoy games like Fortnite. Last night I had a dream that I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. I guess it was a fantasy. And this one looks like it counters physical strikes, magic strikes, with a stupidly overpowered thing. Yep, it counters magical strikes with a stupidly overpowered thing. Cure aggro on yourself, please, dear. Oh wow, she does 200 damage. Does he counter everything with that? Because if he counters everything with that, that's going to be very, very hard to deal with. He does! He counters absolutely everything with that spell. Oh, screw this. This is getting silly. Let's try a tornado, see if I can deal a decent amount of damage to him with that. Mm, 1000 damage is okay. There's his counter, that's fine. So... Okie dokie, Quackstar, thank you for coming in and spreading your massive amount of random puns. I don't get them, but as long as you find some sort of joy in them. So we're gonna, because we don't have Resurrection available, I think Resurrection is probably going to be our next pull. Probably going to grab Resurrection as our next thing, because Resurrection is going to make a lot of the fights a lot easier. Let's throw out a Meteor, see if we can do some decent damage with Meteor. I mean, it isn't a Meteor item, it's a Meteor spell, so it should do more than 160 damage a strike. And he's also had Meltdown effect in. Oh, there we go, 500 a strike, and it's doing 8 strikes, so 4k damage. He's casting Ultimate in return. That shouldn't kill me. I bought The Witcher 3, but it takes 20 hours to install it. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. So, okay, I think we'll take Resurrection as our next ability, all things considered. Alright, let's take Resurrection. It's fine. And we will cast... Shweeby can cast Life Magic on Irving and Selfie. And then Irving can use some of his cures just to spam them up a little bit. Okay, so we need to undepress the lever and then come up here and do this again. So I need to switch parties here. And then we can come back around this way. We have to go around the long way, unfortunately. We can come back around this way, and we can... Actually, no, we should be able to just do... There should be a party switch just through this door. We actually got an encounter, which is a surprise to me, because we weren't getting any encounters previously. Oh, shit, I didn't do the switch. I didn't switch. That's why we got an encounter. I didn't switch my abilities. Oh, whoops. This is going to go bad. I didn't switch the party powers. This is going to go quite badly. Why is he doing 300 damage while he's underground? Oh, because you're a faster colon, not a faster colon F. I see. So I definitely need to target you down. Ooh! That's a lot of damage! Kill it, please! Kill it now! Oh, I so forgot to do my switch. I forgot to do the switch over. Oh, Sandstorm as well. We are so boned. Kill him. Kill him now. Nope, he's going to get another turn. So boned. So absolutely frickin' boned because I forgot to switch. It's okay if it takes 20 hours to install, dude. Like, it's a good game. Games take time to install. They're not just plug and play anymore. Unfortunately, they're not plug and play anymore. God darn it. Gosh darn it. Cobblestone darn it. So let's try this one again. Remember to switch your abilities, droid. That way you won't get random encounters, and that way you also will, you know, be slightly more powerful than you were previously. And not die to a blinking faster colon. Right. Junction. Abilities. Initiative. Junction magic. Auto junction magic to attack. It's fine. Junction Wolfie. Abilities. Counter. And alert, maybe? And abilities... yeah, you're fine the way you are. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go up here and we will punch this guy in the face a few times. Break the first of the seals. Shouldn't be too hard to kill this guy, it is just a matter of wailing on him until he dies. And I should do more magic now I've taken away Mug. We don't really need to mug things at this point in the game. Hey, Lil. And slice. Spreading out his damage this time rather than hitting Zell with absolutely everything, which is good. And this should break the mask, either this one or the next one. Yeah, Zell's strike broke the mask, that's fine. Now she comes with her ability to cast Doom, which is kind of scary, because if she casts Doom early, we can actually get quite stuck. So you need to unlock at least 2 action abilities to unlock Resurrection. Hey, Schweedums! I had the idea that tonight, once I finish streaming, if you want, we could go and have something to eat at the Anov. I noticed you ain't got anything out of the freezer. You can go to Tesco's if you want. You said you were going to go to Tesco's.
No, I said I was going to cook pasta.
Oh. Why did I hear Tesco? Oh, hi Gilgamesh. There's no one about on stream. Stream is empty. But it's okay. How was work then, Sweetums? How was the end of month? Well, that's because no one else gets their end of month done on time.
And if we are one person, yeah.
True, true.
And we have a new person who's never done it before.
But that's not too bad.
Another new person.
See, that's where it gets a little bit like when you have 2 new people who haven't done it before. Having 1 new person where you haven't done it before is not too bad, though. Right, let's get magic. So if we come up through here and drop down on the chandelier, we can smash the... smash the entrance to the underground bit. That's fine.
And fall down.
Intentional. And that will allow us to go and get our second unlock. So now we've unlocked magic, we can use Hewer just to buff everyone's HP up. Everyone's HP nice and high. Now we can go into the hatch underground and get the second boss. Basically, they take away all of your powers and Junction Magic, Thundagger, that's good. Junction Magic, Blizzara, nope, Thundagger. Need to give you a few more Thundaggers. Junction Magic, Water, nope. I want you to have... You don't have any Thunder Magic whatsoever. Okay. Does anyone else have Thunder Magic? Does Quistis have extra Thunder Magic? She does. She has Thundara, which she can give to Zell. You don't happen to have any Thunders, do you? No, you don't. Fair enough. Okay, Zell, you're going to end up with a really, really shitty Thunder defense. I'm sorry. Right, face my wrath to seek thy sealed powers. Hey, dude. Just throw out some meteors, they should be reasonably effective against him. And he still counters with Mega Spark. Luckily, one of us is immune to Mega Spark, but we're going to have to do this again. Because we're going to get Mega Spark to death, so we're going to have to take Resurrection as our next power, but that's fine. If only we had limit breaks. Drag on him. Just chain Kiraga each other. Looking up the movie you're going to see on Friday. I thought you didn't like that cinema.
I don't, but they do.
Oof.
As I'm going with the group.
Group rules. I'm going to triple up the meteors just to take them out a little bit faster. And come on, go down. There we go. Are those other seats taken or the rest of your group? Makes sense. That way you all get to sit together. Now I wonder, no, it doesn't let me use item resurrection even though I bought resurrection. So we'll use a life that I'm sure one of you has. There we go. Resurrect Adel. And up we go. And then we can press the lever over here and switch parties. As long as we switch our... make sure we use our switch command, because otherwise, you know, we'll get killed off by some random faster colons again. Then we can go up to the top and run through here, and this will take us to the ice boss. Which again, we should be able to cheese with triples. Magic being one of the most versatile things we can use. Would have been better to have ultis than magic, but we need either magic or items for resurrection anyway. So you, where's your triples? I guarantee you have triple somewhere. You don't have triple anywhere? God damn it, man. Okay then. Double on him. Double up. Meteor. Magic. Triple on yourself. And we're just going to basically chain up the magics. He's going to counterattack the magics every time we use them, but by using double or triple we would cut the number of counterattacks he has down significantly. There's his counterattack, 900 damage. It's not that nasty when we've actually got it done. And we get a counter as well, so we get to counterattack his counterattack, which is quite cool. Let's drop a Demi on him. That's fine. Demi will do a decent amount of damage, I should think. Let's see what we've got. Triple Meteor. I wanted to be you for Halloween, but I couldn't fit. Ah! That is highly offensive and extremely funny.
Yeah.
Meteor is one of those spells where when you get to the end of the game, especially if you're doing a low level run, Meteor just kind of trashes things. Not as much as our limit breaks trash things, but until we get our limit breaks back, we are doing the whole... Meteor spell thing. And my stream dropped and I don't know why. And stream's back. Excellent. See, that's just a cheap shot that just before he dies he does that to you. And he's pre-programmed to drop an ultimate just before he dies. That's 3, and we can use that to unlock, because we've got magic, we've got resurrection, so we've got the 2 things we need to basically stay alive, and now we can actually use that guy to drop us a limit break. We're going to switch to the other party. Hiccup Dragon. And we're going to switch round the junctions. And we're going to use a little bit of magic to get Quistis up, because Quistis' limit break is the least useful of all the limit breaks. So we're going to have her nice and high HP, just to make sure that we're not at massive risk. Now we're going to go on the search for the next guy, which I think we actually need to go back round for, because we need to go down to the sewers to get the armory key, and we'll go and fight the Visage. But with ultimates, Visage is going to drop a lot more easily. So I think we need to cycle round this way? No, it's not this way. Is it upstairs and to the left, maybe? No, it's upstairs and to the right, isn't it? Yes, because upstairs and to the left is the balance puzzle game. Need to go head in this direction. And this leads us down into the sewer area where we can get the other unlock, which is probably going to be save rather than anything else. Bless you. So yeah, we can head down into the sewers down here, and we can go and grab the armory key and go and fight Visage. Oh, is the armory key not there yet? No, the armory key's up on the bridge, and we actually have to knock the armory key down here. Oh. Got the prison key. And then we have to fight this guy. Shouldn't be too hard. This guy's a rehash of the Iron Giant fight, just in boss mode. And haste up Squall. Wahaha, physical attacks, useless. What about a meltdown? Hey Ferrum, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Ferrum? You woke up at 1:37 in the morning. Ouch. No more dummies, please. 1:37 in the morning is pretty harsh time to wake up. I think I was still awake at 1:37 in the morning. It's a good time to... Well, surely you'd think an earlier time than that would be a better time to go to bed. No, not any time's a good time to go to bed. There are lots of times that are good times to go to bed. Not in the middle of a stream, that's a bad time to go to bed. Trump called him a good guy. Okay. That's not a shining example of what should be. Okay, so apparently Demi's the most effective thing we have, so... have 3 Demis in a row. He still hasn't hit us yet, which is quite impressive. I don't think they'd be particularly comfortable myself. They're pretty, but I don't think they'd be particularly comfortable as seating. Yeah, nothing quite damages him the same way that Demi does. But then he also doesn't seem to be damaging us much, so... Oh, he threw his sword away. Oh, he's far more dangerous now. Triple Demi! Demi! It's a demi spell. The graphics are weird, it is true. It's a game from the PlayStation 1 era. The graphics are always weird in games from PlayStation 1 era. Wait till Grandia comes out on PC and I show you Grandia. Wow, 20 damage, yeah. Literally nothing damages this guy, other than demis. Although, considering the last demi did 700 damage, he should only have... I think demis do 75% of their remaining HP, so he should only have, like, 200 and something HP left. Is this going to be one of the few fateful times in this game that I dare to use Scan? Scan him! Counterattack. Let's see how much HP he's got left, and then we'll see if we decide to waste 3 more demis on him. How much HP have you got left, and do we waste 3 demis on you? You've got 1,000 HP left. Yeah, we're probably going to waste 3 more demis on you. So from 1,800, he's going to lose 450, so he's 1,400. 330, so he's 1,000. 800 HP. Let's triple demi him again. Just throw all the demis at him until he has no more HP left. So he should be quite low on HP now, and unfortunately Demi can't kill, so we're just going to grind him the last few thousand HP. Or last few hundred HP, because he had like 1,800. So, should have less than 1,000 HP now. Ooh. There we go. And he will he'll turn to stone. Nice. Crumble, 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 and disappear. And that will unlock us another ability. I think I'll probably go with saving. That way, if I want to end the stream, I can end the stream with a save. Diamond armor. If only we could wear the diamond armor and it would be as good as Minecraft.
Oh god. Venice is flooding.
Ooh. Venice is flooding?
5 people died already.
Crikey. So what we need to do is we need to head up to the top and shake the bridge. I wonder if there's anything around here that we need to investigate. Magic. Wolfie, use Cura. The candle has animation. It should do something. Ah, save point. Lovely. Ah, so this is the other side of that thing. Okay. Okay, okay. I get you. So what I need to do is I need to leave this party here. And then I need to trail that party round the other way round. Switch. So I need to bring this guy, these guys all the way around the other side so that we can do that puzzle. There's nothing up here, is there? Just as a side thought. There is stuff that looks like it might be something. Viridium, the garden. Okay. Toaster strudel! Toaster strudel is most delicious. Viator, the messenger. Oh, are these the different bosses that we're fighting? Venice the Love. Pellinia? Red clothes. Next of the cowardice. Yeah, the different... I think they're the different creatures we're fighting. Red clothes would be the red giant. The coward would be Visage. Not sure who Garden would be. Who's a little fuss cat? She's a little fuss cat. She's sweet though. Sort of. Sometimes. So now if we stand on here, we can swap the party members around. No? Wait, what? No, I don't... I'm confused. I want this side to... But if the two parties weigh exactly the same, then how do I... I'm really not sure how I get that then, because the two parties weigh the same. Unless I have to put all three girls into one party, and all three guys into the other party. That would be weird. Possible, but weird. Admittedly, I am quite possible, but weird. I need to come down here. This is one of those parts in Final Fantasy VIII where you're just left running around and round and round in the castles and in the dungeons, like just navigating from one place to another. I mean, thankfully we're not having a fight every 10 steps because we've got encounter non-junctioned, but yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit crazy how much there is in this game of just running around, finding the next place to have a fight. So we need to go in here and we need to go up to the top of the stairs so that we can knock the key down, so that we can have the key to get through the armory door. Down you go, key. And this fight, we can run all the way up to the top, but it doesn't actually do anything yet. So we now have to go back. We can fight with another one. I think this is where Adel summon, or where Ultima Seer comes out in the end. have to come through here. Sometimes it's a little bit awkward to wiggle your way through as well. I think several other RPGs at the same time period did slightly better with the way their world maps were designed, so you didn't end up stuck against walls quite as often. I think it was because of the detailed terrain they tried to do. They tried to do some gorgeous like background images and then tried to fit where you could move into the background image. So when would Dragon like dinner?
I'm hungry.
Dragon is hungry right now. Well, I shall fight Visage in the armory, and then I will go and save in the save point, and we can go and get dinner. And I'm probably not going to bother with a raid because just have a quick check how many people are watching. Literally no one is watching. So hooray for no one watching. This is another reason why I don't play Final Fantasy anymore. Why I stopped playing Final Fantasy VIII on stream, because no one was fucking watching. So let's go and smush Visage. Feel my wrath to unlock your power. Yeah. And he's dead. Oh, Alties. You do make this game remarkably unfair to the enemy. And I don't even have all the good Alties. An unknown exception has occurred. Error. You've actually... Wait.
You've broken the game.
Okay, game may actually be broken. And game crashed. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been the GamingDroid. This has been Final Fantasy VIII. The game crashed and I'm gone.